all the time, every day, every hour of every day, probably 20 times a day. I doubt what I'm doing constantly. Like it's a roller coaster. It's the best thing that you've ever done, then suddenly it's awful, And it's impossible to be passionate about something and not have your heart on your sleeve. It's impossible to not look at the success of other artists and not be a little bit jealous. I think that everybody feels that. When stuff doesn't sell, it's really hard to not take that to heart and think, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm at a point in my life now where I realise actually what I'm doing is really good. And if people don't like it, then they're idiots. And fuck them, basically. They can fuck off. I was born in London. I lived there until about 5 years ago when I moved to Melbourne. And moving to Melbourne has been the best thing that I've ever done in my life. It's fantastic there. Like the scene's incredible, the weather's better than it is in London. Everyone's really nice, and it's just a healthy, positive, proactive city to be in. Around about the time that I left London, which was in 2011, for probably 5 years before that, I think street art and the urban art scene in London, it was just a lot of kind of stencil art and a lot of stencils of like kids, holding bunches of flowers, with grenades in them or something like that, and sort of political kind of work. And I like that, but it's not for me. It's not really my thing. It's not what I do. And I just wasn't happy. I didn't have anything that I really felt that I owned. All the stuff that I'm doing now is based around tribal masks. I go to the museum and I look at a tribal mask and the expression is timeless. It's something that is thousands of years old, but it still looks current in a way. And long may this continue. I feel like I've really hit a groove with what I'm doing, and it's feeling really interesting. I'm at a very good point in my life, and I'm really happy about it. But it's taken me a long time to get here, a long time. This show's called Sweet Release, and it's kind of it's celebrating not only the solitude that I feel when I'm painting, it's an almost hypnotic, therapeutic kind of exercise for me. And I guess that's where like these ones are coming from, man. It's like the solitude of the painting, but then it's also your mind running free and all the kind of, I guess, angst and anguish and excitement and all of those other things on top. So they're like two layers. It's one of those things where you're your own worst critic, and you're always trying to push yourself, and the grass is always greener, I don't know where getting there is. I think it's a journey that you spend your whole life making, really. You'll get there in the end, I'm not there yet, but hopefully one day I will be. And I do feel confident that I'm pointing in the right direction, at least.